legacy like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. 3 names of Q James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Jaguars.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Grant, 23.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Red on red. Hey, kill. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
All right.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You won't kill me.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, run! Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Duck.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, so go. Hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. Stroud working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, run! Run! It's a hunt!
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
These are 24. Run! It's a hunt! Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the... They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Take Dell. 52 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. And they're on the 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table. And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Stroud out of the gun here. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Mother swap.
Mixing up the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Motion man left is Kirk. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ramp 23.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, danger! Jack!
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the score. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This 2nd and 4. Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to the score, Jaguars 38, Texans 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 164 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Run! It's on time! Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Son, it's on time. Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hunter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, Lion! Son, this is hot.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partners, not often did you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to work. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Tony. 11.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw. Stroud. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown!
Tank Dell
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Jaguars 52, Texans 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A spin.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Hey, go!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
right, let's go. Hey, change attack.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
These are 24. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved in the offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Stroud working out of the gun. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it.
And the ball is knocked out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
On the red. Hey, Soko, hot.
ETN up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Going for it, here's ETN. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right.
Now Joe Mixon. Nice little juke. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.